want to express their civic involvement. Their health may be compromised, so they cannot be present in large groups of people. Some hard of hearing people are better able to hear the proceedings of
and when we thought we would be there and
Hey, Gracie Vandermark's good, dude. You're trash.
Whatever.
You're trash, man. You're garbage, dude. You're garbage. You're garbage, dude.
Mayor Pro Tem, I'm sorry, Mayor Pro Tem and Council Representative, no question, clearly there's no question by all people.
Get your popcorn.
That this proposal is intended as a mean-spirited, divisive action at marginalizing members.
Say no to drag queen, story hour, all that bullshit.
Please don't take it right away.
Say no to drag shows for kids. No drag shows for kids.
Good evening, Mayor and City Council. To us on the homeless activity. I believe it was Ms. Mosier that finally stated it's the county's responsibility.
Part of this project was what can we do to help queer kids? What can we do to help
No drag shows.
And you know what they found? That having a supportive community flag can save a child's life. I'm sure many of you are parents. I'm sure many of you are here. If a flag can save one kid's life, one kid, isn't it worth it to fly it for 1 month?
Stop grooming. Yeah. Be inclusive. Acceptance, love and acceptance.
Right? We love everybody, right?
Except for Christians.
Except for Christians.
We like it. Inclusivity.
Don't boo a Christian flag.
Madam Clerk, is that everybody?
Mostly due to being forced out of or running away from an unsupported household. Now, I realize flying the pride flag brings you won't fix the systemic oppression LGBTQ people face. Flags are a symbol.
Good evening, City Council. Thank you for allowing me to say a couple things. I apologize, I got here late tonight. I was working, so I know I missed a lot. I'm sure I missed a lot of interesting and fun conversation. But just in the time I've been here, and I'm referring to agenda item 30, I've heard fly this flag because it's trendy. Fly this flag because it's inclusive, but don't you dare fly the Christian flag next to it. Fly this flag because kids will commit suicide if you don't fly this flag. What kids need is an ability to cope with any kind of difficulty. And what kids need is to learn to love themselves for who they are, the way that God or nature or whatever you believe in created them to be. They need to learn that they are wonderful and beautiful and special the way they are. That's what they need, and they need to learn the ability to cope with difficulties. We all have difficulties in our lives. And until children and kids and teenagers learn coping skills and the ability to cope, suicide will continue to be a problem, and I don't believe it's going to change with whether we fly a flag or not. I heard a comment about big money. Big money is killing this country. Big money in the form of pharma is killing this country. They're poisoning our children. They're looking for any ability to get into our kids to make money for greed. They'll mutilate them. They will poison them. They don't care about cancer. They don't care about these things. And what these flags have come to symbolize, you know, we went from rainbow with the brown stripe to rainbow with the triangle. I mean, it's forever changing. So it's not even certain in and of itself. But now it's come to represent the mutilation of children, or what some of us.
Who's still the tantrum?
And to fly these flags on our government pole, it's abhorrent. And to those of us who believe that that is wrong, religiously and spiritually, it is not inclusive. It's very divisive. So these flags are divisive. You can see in this room that the flags are divisive, right? We're not here singing Kumbaya together because of the flags.
Exactly.
So it's divisive. The other thing is that this is a legal issue. The Boston case that came out, the government cannot speak to me on a flagpole that my religious beliefs are incorrect.
Then why are you worried?
As you can see,
4-3. 4-3.
the rainbow
We're not worried.
Love and tolerance.
is speech that what I believe is incorrect. So the government cannot do that. The government is echoing basically what we're hearing here in the chambers from the audience. To me, that my religious beliefs are incorrect, and the government cannot do that. That's not permitted under the Constitution and the Supreme Court.
No one said anything about your religious beliefs. We don't respect religious beliefs that hate.
You got 10 seconds.
Thank you.
4-3.
Thank you. So I appreciate you for putting this on the agenda, for bringing us together to try to heal under one flag, or one set of government flags, to bring our community together again and put all this aside. And we do love everyone in this city. We want to love, we want to build, but we want to be united. Thank you.
We love it. We love it. Like a boss.
Hello, my name is Eva Raines, and I am a trans woman, and I live in Huntington Beach. Happily goes against the very foundations of all religious texts I have ever read. Neighbor, are we supposed to not judge thy neighbor? And pushing religion on others that are...
Trump 24. Trump 24.
Whenever England plays India in a chess cricket match, they always wear an Indian jersey. And I'm like, hey, if you grew up in London, why are you wearing an Indian jersey? Because the English people would always pick on them and say, you're not real English, you're Indian, you shouldn't wear that. But every time that America's in the Olympics or I see the United States on TV, it doesn't matter what person, creed, sexuality they may be. As long as they have the USA flag on their shirt, we're going to root for each other. We're going to be voting for the same thing, which is America, which is exactly what it's always stood for. And we talk about inclusivity, but the American flag is the most inclusive thing on the planet.
Right.
In other countries, for instance, in Hong Kong, when they're facing subjugation from China, Hong Kong was ruled by the British for over 99 years, yet they chose to fly with the American flag. That flag stands for much more inclusivity and freedom and opportunity than the pride flag ever could. It encapsulates everything that America has fought for. It just as the last gentleman said, it literally is prideful. That is the pride flag. The United States flag. I feel like when we keep handing out these little flag things, we're just give a mouse another cookie. It's going to ask for a glass of milk. Just to hear you guys detest the Christian flag idea. And I'm not even Christian. Like, how hurtful is that to hear? And you want to have preferential treatment? This is not about, if you want equality, there is your flag right there. That represents that. What we're trying to do here. It's so divisive that this argument about flags has caused all this to ruffle up. We should come back to what united us in the beginning, and it's the American flag. And it's always stood the testament of time. Sorry that this is getting so crazy for everyone, but we need to understand that at the end of the day, we're all American citizens. We're not private citizens.
Yes.
Item 30, and I think that the only flags we should fly are the ones that were listed there. Thank you.
That's coming from a brown guy. That's right. Brown boy.
I believe I'm the last one, so wake up. Mayor, city council members and staff, my name is SJ, and I am a non-binary transsexual. Thank you for giving me a reason to leave my home in Irvine tonight to come and fight for my community. It is the bare minimum to show our community that you acknowledge us and support our existence. Waving the flag is not going to...
You were not council members. You said that you wanted to listen to everyone. I heard that again and again, and I appreciate that because I do too. And I'm not trying to be demeaning with regards to that. I apologize to Councilmember Burns for coming off that way. But we all are here to listen to everyone. When you say that you want to listen to people, we have a tool that allows us to be able to do that more effectively, but yet you are choosing to go back to pre-COVID when that tool didn't really exist. And it does now, and it's already in place. You are choosing to exclude voices.
Councilmember Kelman?
No.
Mosher?
No.
Vandermark?
Yes.
Strickland.
Aye.
McKeon.
Aye.
Bolton. No. Burns.
Aye.
Item passes 4-3.
Item passes 4-3. Members, we're on to item number 30.
Our flag functions as a message, and so does its removal. Dr. Richard Harrison, our Library and Community Services Commissioner, asked earlier, what message does it send to take that symbol of hope away? The unprompted removal of the pride flag sends a petty and unnecessary message. It makes people believe that those unsavory stories about Huntington Beach, and it proliferates our bad reputation. It makes us look like the city that everybody expects us to be. I don't believe that we are that city. I believe that we are